Hello everyone and welcome back to Avorion. It has been, well, a while since I have gotten time to record this game, and we have been working on the wonderful Outlaw Star here for the remainder of the few months, and also since I got a new computer, it kind of threw in a wrench with my recording schedule, things like that. But we are at a point to where I can actually show you the ship. And this is it. In fact, let's go ahead and hop into the drone ship because that'll be a little bit of an easier way to get around. You can see how much bigger this thing is from our starting vessel, and it is definitely not to scale to the real Outlaw Star. However, it is looking pretty darn good with that trademark red and blue markings all the way down here. The bloom effect is kind of washing it out a little bit. It's got its four large kind of engines that are pulled away from the body, which is kind of a unique little style. Reminds me a little bit of the well, one of the American jets. I think it's the Warthog. And we get a pretty cool solid shape all the way down. The lights on the front, that's where the cockpit would be, and then it's all the way down to its warp drive system here at the back, which is this kind of beehive type structure sticking out here. The fins would like spin up almost like a turboprop and kind of boost it into hyperspace, allowing it to travel quite the distance. So let's redock with this thing here. So we're enter, go into build mode. I'll go ahead and let you guys take a look at the stats if you want. We have about 36,000 hull HP, 17,000 shield HP. Our total volume is about 11.26 million cube. We have a thrust of 32 meters a second, a brake thrust of about 7 meters a second, and some decent stats all the way around. Our total crew hold is 492. We have 8 slots for armed turrets, 5 slots for unarmed turrets, and a firepower of 0 right now. Because this episode, we are going to work on fitting some weapons to this thing. I've been flying around for the past 3 or so hours trying to gather materials, and the materials I'm gathering is to make an actual custom weapon. Instead of going through trying to grind out ships to get these things to drop, I figured, hey, might as well try and make something at a very high quality. So the Outlaw Star usually features quite a lot of missile pods, so I want to custom make about 4 of them. The default missiles in this game aren't generally tracking lock-on missiles. However, if you make upgraded custom ones, you can, I believe, get that feature. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're here to pick up the last remaining little bit here, and these are servos that I need to get this thing to fire at a good rate. So I need, really, I think I marked down 55 servos per one. I want to have 4 of these turrets, so that's going to bring us up to, it looks like 140 servos. I hope I have enough cargo room for this. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look, make sure we're not going to start leaking anything. Nope. Alright, this is taking up almost 100% of our cargo hold. Now, if I open up the map, you guys will see where we currently are. We're about right up here, kind of to the direct right of this galaxy. You can also see kind of where I've been exploring. The last time we spoke was all the way back here. This is where the MK1 ship was being constructed, and we left it back here. And then our first ship, I believe, is all the way down here. So, first ship got us about there. Second ship got us to here, and then the Outlaw Star has kind of meandered its way through the galaxy. Once I add weapons to it, and some more subsystems eventually, because there's still some hollowed out spots here. I need to do a lot of mining to kind of finish that up. We'll be able to call this ship fully completed. So until then, it's not really going to be uploaded. I know there is going to be workshop support, so I need to look into that. So if we look around on the map, let's go to a turret factory to see about getting this thing constructed. It looks like this is the closest one. I believe different turret factories do different things. And I did pass a few of them on the way here. So the fastest route looks like going to the east, a little bit of the southeast there. It looks like this direction, so east, southeast. Yep. All right, and off we go. The current modules that I have installed, you'll see we have a generator upgrade, a battery upgrade. These are just blue tier stuff. We'll get some better things on the way. I happened on the way to this spot pick up this armed turret +5, so we'll swap something out. We have a scanner upgrade, object detector, a little bit of an engine upgrade. I'd still need a shield upgrade, which I might swap out the scanner for. Scanner range to me isn't super important, because I can just kind of stumble upon things, I think, quite well enough. The interior does house some computer chips and things like that to help artificially expand our chip capacity beyond what just the mass allows for this class. So that is why, if you guys are building your own ship and it's just as heavy as mine might be able to fit more items. Okay, so we're going through subspace using this gate quickly enough. Now I'm going to quickly jump here because our jump range is pretty good in the Outlaw Star. It could be better, but as we go through towards the kind of higher end materials, this ship is mainly made out of iron. So it is kind of still low quality materials, and I suspect it will get better over time. We're just going to do a quick jump straight to where that turret factory is. And there we go. Calculate that route. We can jump about I believe an 18 diameter sphere around us, which is pretty cool. So we definitely expanded our range here. And where is that turret factory? It looks like it's right there. Let's take a look. Okay. You guys don't like me. Well, that throws a little bit of a wrench in my plans, but not too much of one. Let's scroll around. Looks like there's another turret factory here. We have the option to maybe jump twice, and that might get us there. I'm kind of measuring out with my hands on the monitor. You can't see what I'm doing at all, but maybe if we jump down to this one, it might be faster. Trading dock, repair dock, resources, trading post. Yeah, I think I have a good relationship with these guys, so it might be a little bit cheaper. So let's head to the south. So that's northeast. Let's see, where is another gate? Looks like a huge firefight's going on here, but we have no weapons. We can't really pick and help aside here. There's a gate southwest. Yep, looks like that's the only other direction I had to worry about. So off we go. I hope you guys enjoy the view of the Outlaw Star. It's a pretty cool looking ship here with the 4 engines all working in tandem. I would have upgraded them probably to a higher quality engine. But they kind of would change the color of the engines. Like they would be green or blue depending on what we had on us at the time. And the Outlaw Star has kind of this yellowy exhaust, so I'm trying to keep it a little bit more aligned to that, which is a factor when you are recreating things from an anime or show like this. I think that's directly south. That is directly south. Perfect. All right, so we'll just boost over this way. And then once we get these kind of heavier weapons installed, I want to test them out a little bit. I haven't done much combat in the ship. In fact, I haven't done any combat in the ship as we haven't had any weapons installed. I want to see how she performs. I've also never really seen people use missiles, so I'm curious to see how that works out, especially these tracking ones. I think I installed a temporary turret just to see what missiles looked like, and they looked pretty slow. We'll see how it goes, though, and I'm sure you guys are yelling, Uthris, missiles suck in this game, don't use it. I'm a big fan of missiles. EVE Online, give me a Drake, and just let me bombard things with missiles. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay, so does this have a possible thing by chance? Nope. Doesn't have a turret factory. It does have a module factory, which is kind of cool. I do like equipment stations, so let's see. What do they... Okay, I can't do business here anyways. It doesn't even matter. Might as well just get out of here. Looks like some ships just warped in. You guys got anything cool? Not really. Not like I have the cargo hold for it. So we'll just quickly go around this thing. I've had some pretty close calls to asteroids because this thing does not stop very well. Does not maneuver too well either. And hopefully when we go through and upgrade this from just an iron ship, that'll help a lot. But I've had some pretty close calls. Cargo, fine. Ignore. Oh god, did that guy cause me to crash? No. Oh boy. These gates, they can be a little tricky sometimes and a little scary to approach like this. I know it's a lot of loading screens, but do bear with me because I want to explore this together with you guys. Alright, so we're drifting sideways. We're just calculating a new route so we can just jump straight to where that turret factory is. And we'll just rotate around. And then I'll probably just manually buy some other equipment as well. In fact, on that note, let's go ahead and swap out one of these for an upgraded one. So that's going to bring us up to a total possibility of 10 total turrets that we can have installed on this thing. So that'll be pretty cool. I want to have 4 launcher turrets. I'm not going to make the 100% best one possible. I don't think that's going to be something we can do. So this is a launcher. Oh, don't give me independent targeting. That lowers the damage like so much. We might have to find a different factory than this one here. Looking for that turret factory. I feel like there was one close by. I kind of wish there was a way to search for factories that you have discovered. If there is one, do let me know in the comments down below, because I feel like I'm gonna have to probably skip until we're at a new turret factory so that we can get this thing completed, especially if it's so far away like this. There is one, so that is gonna be quite the distance we have to travel. So I'll go ahead and make my way there and we'll be right back. Okay, here we are, finally pulling up to the turret factory. For you guys, it was a split second. For me, it was about 10 or so minutes. So obviously that would have made the episode run a little long there. But we're gonna pull up to this turret factory in the middle of this asteroid field. It's a little difficult to maneuver our bit of a larger ship through here, especially since we don't have the fine controls of something smaller. But we'll get in close and then build some of these turrets and then go ahead and test them out, because I'm just curious to see what they can do. We actually happen to have a target nearby, and I think it's just a little lowly freighter that we're already hostile with, so he's going to be in for a little bit of a surprise as soon as we get in here. So we'll just slow it down. Slow it down. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to stop this thing. Alright, I just need to go up and dock. Okay, so build turrets. We are going for our launcher type. The rarity is going to be exceptional, which is the best we can do. And let's go ahead and put this out. So we have, let's see, I can put 8 rockets in here, and that's going to do about 260 damage per fire, it looks like. We're going to increase the rocket tubes to 7. We are going to increase the fuel all the way to 7. Targeting card all the way to 8. We're going to do, I think, max servo, I believe. Yes, I should be able to do that. And we are going to build 4 of these wonderful little turret launchers. They're going to do 260 damage each. Fire rate of 1.5. Accuracy of 97. I'm assuming that's 97%. Range 8.31. And here we go. Build 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll quickly hop a little over to the side so I can see what I'm doing here. Into the build menu. Zoom in at our beautiful little ship and decide where we want this thing. So the turrets we have, they're launcher, so they're going to require tritium hull to place, which I believe I established some Xanian hull over here, so we should be able to plop these down. Why? Why can't I select this? Select blocks. This is interesting. I actually can't do anything. Repair blocks. Uh-huh. Here's an engine, and I can't select this turret. I don't know why. It looks like we're having some issues here. Tech is 28. And I don't know. What happens if I just click, I guess? Well, it just wants to place a block. That's not really what I want it to do. Okay. It's been a while since I've placed down weapons. So, what I want to do is space these out a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, and one other on this side here. About there. So we have our fur 4 there. Not fur. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. And at this point, let's go ahead and assign some crew. Just to make sure we have the required amount here. Looks like we are good to go. I think that hostile ship might have left us already. Bit of a shame there, but we are kind of close to a possible hostile zone. So we'll just kind of hop in there and see what kind of trouble we can cause. Unless we had some ships jump into this sector, which I don't think... Oh, wait, there's combat going on here. We don't have to go far. Seems like Avorion combat finds you more so than anything. Alright, we are now facing forward. Now, this isn't the full amount of weaponry we're going to have on the ship in the long run, but I think for now, this is going to be a good test for us. So we'll pull forward and we'll just line up. Find something that we want to shoot. I think this one will work just fine. These purple guys here. And we'll give it a shot as soon as we're in range. Okay, I shot. I don't know what that's gonna do. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and spam the crap out of it. Oh, wow. Okay, so that is the full amount that we can fire until we have to... Oh my goodness! Okay, it straight up took out its whole shields in one go. Pop, pop, and half its HP in one go as well. Wow, that was pretty impressive. Oh my goodness. Look at those. And the missiles do track, which looks to be helping a lot. And they're pretty quick firing. And there is that one dead. 2, 3, 4, 5. You are gonna die too. And let's go ahead and target this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe if I'll just hold it down, see what happens here. What kind of turnover rate can I get? Oh man, it is doing damage, which is pretty good, and it's really kind of a mindless thing. When we get eventually some more weaponry on our ship in general, I think that's going to help. I want to have a few machine guns and support things to help take down shields. So there we go. That thing's almost taken out already. I do like the barrage of missiles. It just looks cool. So we'll just fire those there, and then unload another full round into this guy. Now it's got about 24,000 hull. Let's see how much we can take out in one barrage, and that's about 10,000 damage. A swing, it looks like, is what we're gonna probably average here. 2, 3. Oh my! Look at that. Oh, the fireworks are real. So that is looking pretty good. I'm getting shot at by this little guy down here. Hey there, guy. Let's just go ahead and unload a full barrage of missiles into you. Nice. You can just watch his shield drop quite dramatically, and in the meantime, while we're waiting for things to cool down, we can just quickly hover over through this other wreckage, pick up some items, and then fire away again here, and this will probably drop them maybe if we're lucky. No, it really close to, and it looks like the AI is probably going to finish him off just like that, and we get some loot out of it. So it's not a complete waste. How about for salvaging? How well is that going to work for that? Oh, pretty. It looks pretty good to me. So this is kind of the support kind of weapon class that's going to be on our ship. If you take a look in the build menu, we have enough for 6 more weapons. Now, I want you guys to tell me what you think. I prefer kinetic weaponry or explosive weaponry, as you can probably tell so far. And we'll see about making either some more or just buying some at this point. It just takes a while to find all the components, and it's really kind of a waste of time. But if you guys go ahead, leave a comment down below on what you guys think of the Outlaw Star. As we upgrade it and finish it up over the next couple episodes, I'll then upload it to the Steam Workshop, so you guys will be able to play around with it as well. So, go ahead, leave a like if you guys want to see more Avorion, and go ahead and subscribe for more creative goodness such as this. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.